Military records can often give you information about a person's birth. This is a World War II draft card for my father. We find that it gives his birth date and his birthplace. This is a wonderful record. It gives the birthplace and birth date for Frank Thompson. Notice that it also gives the birthplace and dates for his parents. This is part of a pension application for the Civil War. This was one of my great-grandfathers, Thomas Watts. This record gave his the birth dates for all of his children. Even though Thomas was the person to likely give this information, his son Dennis's birth date is likely his sister Elizabeth's birth date. Elizabeth had already passed away at the time he did the application, but other records show she was born in 1862 and Dennis in 1858. Thomas did not list Elizabeth in this record because she is not living. This record was probably filled out by Thomas Watts or someone who was filling it out as Thomas gave the information. This is a questionable source as to it being an original or derivative source. What is most important is that the information is likely Thomas giving the information, which makes it a reliable source. But as we can see, even parents make mistakes in recording information. This is an 1840 census in Halifax, Virginia on page 2. We find William Abbott, age 84, and Charles Allen, age 78, are both veterans listed. I showed how to find these records in Family Search on the video on birth and early census records. But I wanted to show that in Family Search, if you look at the bottom of the page, these names have been indexed with the age and an estimated date of birth that has been given. This makes it easier to read the record. To learn about military records, you can go to Family Search Wiki and type in military record tips for beginners. Here you can learn about the different types of military records and the different wars. Family Search has access to military records. You can use the search button and go to Records and type in military, or use the catalog under the search button and search for the location and then see if they have military records available for that area. If you're on a person's individual page, you may be lucky to have a hint come up for military record. Fold 3 is known for its military record database. They do have other types of records. This is a paid site. Ancestry.com also has many military records available on their website. Check your local libraries, and some of them offer free access to Fold 3 and/or Ancestry.com when using one of their computers. The National Archives is a great resource to learn about the different types of military records and help you decide what you might want to use. Okay, after you've done a search on Family Search or Ancestry or Fold 3 has a lot of military records in it, and you still can't find anything, you can actually order records from the National Archives. Except at this point in time, when I'm recording this, they're only taking emergency requests. And it will take a while. It says here as of March 29th, 2021, it has increased their staffing and workforce so they're able to get more done, but they still want just emergency requests for right now. But when they open back up full swing, you can order the official military personnel file, the OMPF. This is what I ordered for my great-grandfather that I showed earlier in the video, Thomas Watts. And it cost me $19, and I thought, oh, I'm sure it doesn't cost any more. So I Googled it, and it says it's $25 for 5 pages or less. Well, my great-grandfather's was way more than 5 pages. So routine OMPF of 6 pages or more is $70. So going back to here, you would fill this out. You would follow this link here and fill out a form. I think you print it and mail it in. And then I started thinking, well, what about like my husband ordering his own? Does he have to pay for that if he wants to order his own military records? And I found this. It says, although not mandatory, using the SF-180. So that's the form you would use, is recommended method to send a request for military information. Generally, there is no cost for the basic military personnel and health record information provided to veterans and next of kin and authorized representatives from the federal records. So I think I might be able to order my father's, and it may not cost anything to order his. And for my husband, it shouldn't cost. So I hope that's helpful in helping you to possibly find other records. Again, this may be obsolete in 6 months from now, but just use this National Archives. I just typed in ordering request military service records, and it came up with the National Archives. I hope that's helpful. Happy hunting!